The footage begins with a grainy timestamp blinking. 2:41 a.m., Mojave County, Arizona. Wind howls through the radio static. Officer Reed, a 37-year-old local sheriff deputy, sighs into his Bodycam mic. Dispatch, this is Unit 4-2. I'm responding to a disturbance call out by Miller's Diner. Reports of loud shrieking and possible assault. Over. The reply crackles. Copy, 4-2. Proceed with caution. Owner says there's no one working the night shift. Building's supposed to be closed. The cruiser's headlights carve through the pitch-black highway. Reed slows down when the neon sign of Miller's Diner flickers into view, buzzing erratically like an insect caught in a web. The red letters, once vibrant, now half dead, spell out, Miller's Diner. The E hangs sideways, twitching in the wind. Reed parks and steps out. His boots crunch over gravel and broken glass. Then, in the dead silence of the desert, he hears it. Giggling, high-pitched, musical, childlike, but wrong, too perfect, like a laugh track with a demonic echo. His flashlight slices across the diner's window. Inside, there's movement, and something else, a shape, a figure, smiling. Reed pushes open the glass door. The chime rings out, old and rusted. A trucker's rig is parked outside, door wide open, engine running. Inside the diner, time seems stuck. The jukebox hums with static. Coffee cups sit half-drunk on dusty tables. Then he sees them, 3 women standing in the center of the diner. Dressed in shimmering 1950s waitress outfits. Hair curled perfectly, skin smooth, glowing, too glowing. Their smiles stretch unnaturally from cheek to cheek, as if pulled by invisible hooks. Reed calls out, "Hey, you okay in here?" The women turn in unison. Their eyes blink, once, then remain wide. Their teeth are glistening white. Too white. One steps forward. Her voice sings like a retro jingle. "Welcome to Miller's Diner, officer. We're always happy to serve." She tilts her head. It cracks. Her smile doesn't move. Reed slowly backs toward the counter. Then he sees it, on the floor behind them. A body, a trucker, limbs twisted, chest sunken in. The fairies had been feeding. Blood smeared the linoleum in odd spirals. Like a child's finger painting. Reed fumbles for his radio. "Dispatch, I need backup. We have a code." Static. Nothing. The women begin giggling again. 2 more fairies crawl out from the kitchen, their wings nod like butterflies, but torn, thin, twitching membranes that hiss as they unfold. Their grins never fade. One begins humming a jingle. Smiles for miles down Route 66. Then one fairy places her fingers on the trucker's cheeks and stretches the skin upward until the face locks into a grotesque, permanent smile. Reed's breath catches. He draws his weapon. Too late. The body cam distorts. Glitches streak across the screen like VHS interference. Reed's breath is ragged. He turns and runs, tripping over a stool as the giggles rise in pitch behind him. He bursts into the storeroom. Metal shelves, old diner supplies, expired cans. Whispers. From the vents. He lifts the flashlight. Fairy. In the corner. Perched like a spider. Her neck crooked. Her lips whispering nonsense backwards. Her skin pulses with plastic sheen. Her eyes, too large, reflect his light like a cat's in the dark. Reed slams the door. He finds a radio unit behind a mop bucket. Static. A voice flickers in. For a second. Route 66. Not real, not human. Then the lights go out. The infrared of the body cam kicks in. Movement. Shadows. Then a face. Up close. A grin stretches unnaturally wide, pushing skin to the breaking point. The fairy speaks with a voice that sounds like 6 voices layered on top of one another. "We used to be stars on postcards. Now we, live in the teeth." She lunges. The feed cuts. The final segment of the footage is discovered days later by a state trooper responding to a missing persons report. The diner, boarded up, like it hasn't been entered in years. But the rig still sits in the lot. And inside, statues, not stone, flesh, posed, faces locked in grotesque smiles. Each one placed like a roadside exhibit. One of them is Officer Reed. Still in uniform. His body cam is found under a dusty jukebox. And one final voice recording plays. Reed's voice, distorted but clear. "They're not fairies. They're something older. They mimic our joy, our nostalgia. They feed on it. Don't stop on Route 66. Don't smile. Don't ever smile." The last shot freezes on one of the fairies waving from the booth window. Her grin stretches off her face as the screen glitches to black. End of footage.